start with that breaking news tonight out of Tuscaloosa. Thanks for joining us at 5. I'm Carla Wade.
And I'm Brittany Decker. Life without parole. That's the verdict a jury arrived at less than an hour ago for the man convicted of killing a Tuscaloosa police officer.
In a vote of 7 to 5, the jury decided to spare the life of Luther Watkins Jr. WBTM 13 Zoe Blair has been in court all day long for us, and she joins us live now with that breaking news from the courthouse in Tuscaloosa. Zoe, what have you seen today?
Well, Carla, Brittany, this was the second day of the sentencing hearing, and like you said, he was given life without the possibility of parole. Before that, we heard from the state's last witness for this sentencing hearing. We heard from Chief Lloyd Baker, who went through Watkins' disciplinary file from the past 6 years while he's been in jail, mostly in Tuscaloosa County. He outlined 55 to 60 instances of misconduct, reports of misconduct that Watkins had, and also said that he led other inmates to act out. There were at least 8 instances of violence, 12 of sexual misconduct, 7 of destroying or tampering with property, 4 of bribing that actually led to the arrest of a jail staff member for bringing in drugs, and a socket set which allowed him to break the light in his jail cell and hide some contraband. After that, after we heard from Chief Baker, it was the closing arguments where District Attorney Hayes Webb emphasized that they felt that he did deserve the death penalty in this case, and he really outlined why he felt that. And when we heard from the defense, they emphasized mercy. They said that Luther Watkins deserved mercy. They emphasized the fact that he was only 20 years old. He was only 2 weeks into being 20 years old when this crime occurred. And ultimately, after 4 hours of jury deliberations, they did decide that he would be spared his life. After that jury deliberations after the verdict was read, we did speak with Luther's uncle as well as District Attorney Hayes Webb. Take a listen.
Justice was not done here. He was not sentenced by a jury of his peers. But as we say, God is good, and we respect the decision that they made. They have that right to do so. We disagree with it, but you will see this case again. It's free Luther Watkins.
What we're about is doing the right thing, and we ask the jurors to do the law, and to rely not on emotion or sympathy, and go back and weigh the aggravators and the mitigators, and we're confident that that's what they did. And so who are we to challenge them? We're happy to think the system worked well.
Now, the defense has said they plan to appeal Watkins' conviction in this case. As soon as we learn if or when that is going to happen, we will make sure to keep you updated. For now, live in Tuscaloosa, Zoe Blair, WVTM 13.